Bonjour tout le monde, comment ça va? Ça fait longtemps qu'on s'est vus. Ça tombe bien, c'est le thème du mois, le temps. Et là, on fait un petit voyage dans le temps. Donc, on va se replonger dans le thème du mois de novembre qui est le work, le travail. Et donc, je vous réexplique le contexte. On a eu la présentation au Centre Phi. On a eu du problème sur la captation sonore de la présentation de Michel. Un dimanche matin, on allait prendre un café. Puis là, on chatte. Hey, ça va bien. Ouais, parle-moi de telle affaire. Michel, il faut que je te dise c'était quoi. Il dit quoi, t'as pas de vidéo? Je dis non, j'ai la vidéo. Et pas d'audio. T'es beau, mais on t'entend pas. Mais je savais, j'avais confiance en allant parler à Michel. Je ne verrais pas ça comme shit, tu sais, mon karma, c'est quoi l'affaire? Puis ça a comme pris 10 secondes, puis on dit, ben OK, on le refait. Entre-temps, les petits génies qui ont réussi à aller sortir le son des cartes de caméra puis à faire quelque chose de pas pire. Ce qui fait qu'on a finalement une vidéo de Michel avec un audio audible. Je parle à Michel, puis je dis, ben là, Michel, on a de l'audio finalement. Il dit, ben là, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On a déjà dit à tout le monde que je le referais. Fait que j'y ai donné un défi. Il va le faire en anglais. Michel Coupal.
J'ai pas 3 mains. J'ai eu soif la dernière fois que j'ai fait ça. Allô? I want to start by thanking this guy over here, Max. I liked my presentation last time a lot, even though I didn't see it. I was nervous about doing it again in French because I would try to imitate it. But now that it's in English, as you're already seeing, it's a little bit more difficult for me. So thank you, Max. He's the one that got the sound okay between Sunday and Tuesday. Chapeau. Merci. Work. I had a lot of time to think about work, more than you guys. And when I think about stuff, that's a problem I have. I start to believe myself. But really, it's scary. So in my mind, last time, and even more so today, I think that I have defined work. I'm just going to talk to you about my definition of work. Did you see the movie Men in Black, 1997? Were you all born in 1997? We're going to go back to 1989. Saint-Jean-Baptiste. I think nowadays it's called Patriots Day. Journée des Patriotes. No? Fête nationale. Way back, it was called Saint-Jean-Baptiste. I was working for Réfrigération Alaska. My uncle owns the company. You know what a refrigeration company does? Refrigerators? No, not refrigerators. Basically, you have a phone in the office. Your customers call you because their air conditioning is out. You go with a truck to repair the air conditioning. That's what you do all summer. 24th of June, 1989, you can check, it's 32 degrees outside, the big sun. I'm having lunch with my uncle. Back then, he pays for everything for me. So he pays lunch. I feel bad about that. Always feel bad about that. Even today, you buy me stuff, I feel bad. I'm having a hot dog, French fries, and a Coke. I finished my Coke at around 1:30, 1:35. I'm still thirsty. I don't want to ask him for another Coke because he pays for it. Telling myself I'm going to go at the clients where I'm going to work in the afternoon, get some water. Do you think we go repair air conditioners for hospitals first or like for Jean Coutu first? We should. But because in a Jean Coutu there's chocolate, and this is true, there's chocolate. If there's no air conditioning, the chocolate's going to melt. They're going to lose money. So we go to Jean Coutu first. True stories. We spend our days on the rooftop of Jean Coutu's. $25,000 worth of chocolate in a Jean Coutu in 1989. My uncle tells us all day, go to Jean Coutu, swear word. There's a lot of chocolate in the Jean Coutu, swear word. So, me and Richard are working on the air conditioning unit on the rooftop. It's always the same thing. The evaporator coil freezes, sun machine stops, sun makes ice melt, water inside, no more air conditioning. What we do is wait until all the ice has melted. I have less rhythm than in French. And then we clean the coil, and then we start the machine again. That's it, all day, all summer. The soap we use is a very strong soap. If you don't rinse after 20 minutes, the coil will melt. And my uncle tells us, un coil, c'est 9 000 $. A coil is $9,000. So there's $25,000 worth of chocolate in the Jean Coutu, and there's $9,000 worth of stuff on the machine. So $34,000. Pressure. There's a hose on Ontario East. This is the back of the Jean Coutu. There's a hose on the roof. Oh. There's a hose. So I'm with the hose. Richard is timing. There's soap. It's bubbling. It smells like fire. And I just press on the thing there for the water to come out the hose. Nothing comes out. So we climb back. You see there's 2 stories of stairs inside, and then the 3rd story, there's a ladder. So we go down the ladder. We go inside. We ask the pharmacien, water, the hose. Ah, la hose, ça marche pas. Je dis, non, faut que tu prennes de l'eau dans l'abreuvoir. The hose doesn't work. You have to use the little thing there. So me and Richard, to save $9,000, we're climbing up this ladder over here with water. But I have 2 hands. One to hold the ladder, and one to hold my little pail or bucket. What happened? I fell. I fell from the top. Every time somebody falls off a roof, it's from the top. The top is the highest part of the building. This is where I fell. You see? There's still a little trace on the asphalt. I hurt myself very, 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 very bad. I broke both my feet. I broke all of my, no, not spine. I wouldn't be talking to you this. I don't think I would. All of the bones. You got bones in your ass there? Pelvis. No, not pelvis. Bref. I broke a lot of bones. I went to the thank you, Maud. So I'm going to the hospital, and I see I'm on the ground. And I'm just to say I'm alive. I think. And Richard this is the roof. Richard is. C'est correct. Je vais continuer à laver la machine. And I'm like this. Okay. I'm okay with this idea. You gotta save the coil. No, I'm not even laughing. I would have done the same thing. We're working over here. Save the chocolate. I don't know why you're laughing. I'm okay with this. Don't come and help me. Other people will come. So ambulance comes, a woman comes. They're asking me all sorts of questions. I go to the hospital. You think I'm more thirsty than I was leaving the restaurant? Sitting in the hospital? I'm so thirsty. We wouldn't believe it. I'm lying down in the corridor. Hallway. Thank you. C'est ça le mot, Louis-Félix, que je cherchais. Hallway. I see a phone. It's 1989. Phones aren't on you. Phones are on walls. And I'm so lucky to have a phone. I have one hand that's working. My left hand is working. The rest doesn't work, believe me. So I pick up the phone and I dial my Uncle Fernand cell phone. He had a cell phone. He's an entrepreneur. He's got money. This is actually almost the same as his phone. So I call the 944-5647. That's the actual number. No 514 back then. And I say, Fernand, it's Michel. Yeah. Fell at the Jean Coutu there. You fell? Yeah. From the roof? Yeah. There's a big silence. And I'm a little émotionnel. I'm a little shook up, you know. I'm there. My uncle's probably going to cry. You know what he tells me? You coming into work tomorrow? But he loves me. This man loves me like his son. I have fallen. You can't rewind time. You can act on the data you have. Tomorrow is the 25th of June, 1989. It's going to be 33 degrees. Pharmacie Jean Coutu all over Montreal are going to be with melting chocolate situations. I would have repaired 3 of these machines myself, but who's going to repair the 3 that I would have? I'm still there's no time for me right now. He's going to come see me later. He has to find somebody for tomorrow. In my family, work is the most important value we have. It was painful to find that out when I prepared for this conference. We'd rather have love or family or other beautiful stuff than work. And I told myself that what I wanted you guys to try to learn today, this morning, was to see your rapport with work. Yourself. If you learn that this morning, or if you begin to question that, or to ask yourselves questions about that, then I'm happy. And I want to be happy every second of my life. Are there any salespersons in the room? Raise your hands, please. One over here. You're a salesperson? Oh, you're a salesperson? Yeah? Why didn't you raise your hand? Okay, we'll start over. Okay, please play for real. Okay, are there any salespeople in the room? Raise your hands. Thank you very much. So you're not a salesperson, are you? Philippe, you're not a salesperson. You're not, no. Do you get a check every 2 weeks? So somebody's buying something from you. You get me? If you're receiving money from someone, well, you must be selling something. What are we selling? Ourselves? Time? What else? Experience? Talent? Skills? Vision? Nice. Mistakes? Who said that? Wow. If there's ever a Creative Mornings on mistakes, that's your guy. Yeah, exactly. I love this answer. That's what we found out. You can sell time, skills, loyalty, integrity, or your soul. I think my uncle sells his soul to his work. I think I do too. It's painful to find that out. Try to see this as a range. The less expensive thing, expensive in the big sense of the word, you could sell is your time. Time will go on whether you're working or not. So if you only sell what will go on whether you're working or not, that's the least you could sell. No? Of course, yes. If you're selling only your time, you're going to want a raise. You're going to say, my time is worth more than that. If you're selling your soul, how much is a soul worth? $35,000 billion? I'd like a $10 raise, please, on 35,000 billion. It's not worth it. You're going to work anyway. I think that to position yourself in that range helps you deal with how you take on responsibilities at work. It helps me. It's painful to find out that I'm selling my soul right now for $0 or 1,000 times $0. I got 1,000-fold raise. What I do in life when I'm not here is teach at Université du Québec à Montréal au département de mathématiques to future math teachers in high school. Ça me fait drôle de vous dire ça. I'm good at what I do, for real. It took me 20 years to admit that I was good at what I'm doing. When you're good at what you're doing, you're using your hard skills, what you learned. To give a good course, you got to do that, and then do this, and then do that, and then do this, and then do that. One of my friends, Denis Lefebvre from a company called Proaction International, asked me, Michel, you have 13,000 hours of work of courses. I'd like you to come talk leadership, creativity, innovation to my clients, to businessmen and to businessmen. So I told myself, yeah, I could do that. I'm not going to be good at it, but I could do it for money. So what I learned is the few hours I spent teaching or giving conferences on creativity actually backed my 13,000 hours that I thought would be backing do you get me? In English, it's hard for me to say that. My friend hires me because I have experience. I'm saying to myself, cool, I could do that. After 100 hours on the other side, I learned that the soft skills I help build and I gain are actually helping me be better at my real job. Weird. Very weird. How can someone like me be talking to someone like you to better yourself at your job, at your work, if I don't even know the job if I don't even know what your job is? Because we're all basically the same person. What we saw just before in the videos, we saw I talked to you about Fern. Let's say this is Fern. Fern is a man, he's probably the best air conditioning guy in Montreal. He could repair your air conditioner better than anyone. But when it comes time to be a human being with his nephew, in 1989, that wasn't important. How can he become a better air conditioning guy? The hard skills are there. If your problems at work are based on your hard skills, good luck. You're in deep shit. Your hard skills aren't at bat, probably. It's the soft skills that are. How you run a meeting, how you talk to customers, how you talk to your boss, to your employees. That's what's important. The hard skills, you got them. You got a diploma, a degree. You got it. And we saw Will Smith. In the video, you see Will Smith when he puts the sheet down and says, bon, what am I going to do now? This is not going to work. He has the ability to look at himself, live, and act accordingly. What I like, you see the competition that was installed at the beginning of the video? When your boy Captain America over here. He's happy to be here, but he has no clue why we're here. They're enemies. But when he gets to the table, he asks the same guy, you want to get down on this? It's nice. That's a soft skill. Who's working the hardest? The 5 or 6 people that are shooting? Or Will Smith? Now, he's thinking. When you're at work, are you mostly shooting? Or thinking? If you're selling your time, you're probably shooting. If you're selling your soul, you're probably thinking. Just saying. What we found out with Louis Félix is by discussing, when we're stressed, we tend to rely on our hard skills. 2 engineers are talking, no, we're going to do that way, no, not that way, no, this way, I meant, no. Hard skills. A soft skill will eliminate stress, but requires effort. You have to be able to think, pause live TV and say, okay, am I being the best I can be right now at work? How many times have you asked yourselves this question? Am I being the best I can be right now? Never? Afterwards, oh, shit, I should have done that. I should have done it. I should have replied that. Oh, shit, that would have been good. Why not right now? Am I being the best I can be right now? It's hard. The conclusion is, I would like it a lot if you tried to be a little more like Will Smith today at work. A little more creative for people who aren't creative all day. Creative doesn't mean less performant, less performing. Means different. That was my thoughts on work for the month of November, December. Thank you very much.